Patreon early access. Thank you guys for everything. YouTube, I got something for you against the wall you're gonna love. This is some Spladle action. Who created the Spladle? Who's the guy who made it really popular? Bill Spladle, what was his name?
I don't know. I've seen Darren Caldwell.
Darren Caldwell, he just got leg locked.
Did he?
No, that was the other wrestler. Who's the other wrestler got leg locked just now? He just got heel hooked? Not Darren Caldwell, the other guy. Ruby. Ed Ruth just got heel hooked.
Ed Ruth, did he?
Yeah, he just got leg locked, yeah. All right, I'm giving you guys a Spladle situation. So if the guy's a horrible wrestler, or he's going for like a leg trip and he goes single leg with his head low, or I start to stuff the head. So I'm gonna get his head rested right under my stomach. From here, I'm gonna start to down turn and back heel with my left leg. From here, notice how I start to step away so that I can get my back off the wall. From here, I reach for the ankle and I reach around his knee. From here, I kick my right leg back and I drive my training partner straight over. From here, I can push down on his heel and submit him from here. But in most cases, I'm gonna hook and lock up a Kimura. He turns towards me, good luck. I'm gonna slide right to his back, turn him over, and start to look for the strangle. So again, gotta be careful for your training partner's neck. I almost broke Alibi's neck right there, so don't do what I just did. I'll show you a way to maybe go a little easier. So the guy goes single leg. A guy might turn sideways because he's looking to trip your foot. So if he trips me, he's gonna get me here. You see Khabib do this a lot in his matches, so you gotta be prepared for that. So what I'm gonna do, as soon as I sense him go here, I'm gonna start stuffing his head so his trips won't be effective. Now I rest my stomach above his head. I turn off the wall. Now as I go Spladle and I reach, and I start to reach for his ankle, watch my right knee. I put my right knee on the ground. So this is a safe way not to hurt your training partner. From here, he rolls through, and we put him on his back. In this position, I can go foot over heel and stretch him out, but always be ready for the scramble. He's gonna try to scramble, so I'm gonna go thumb towards my face. I pummel my feet to the outside of his body. If he tries to turn towards me, I can slide through, come up, and wrestle him in any which way you'd like. Spladles are good. I'm not gonna lie, I'm giving you a little bit of algorithm fun and a little bit of a sensationalized movement, but I want to give you something that it's a little cartoonish. Let's be honest, this movement's a little cartoonish. But if you can hit this in training, the whole room's gonna light up and you're gonna be a celebrity. They're gonna put a picture of you on the wall in the academy because who the f pulled this off? This is incredible. The guys wrestling you here, you stuffed his head and you spladled them in MMA. Never been done. But you gotta be careful. You can legitimately break your training partner's neck. So, especially if you're not in high school, you're not as nimble. We're all getting a little older. You gotta be careful. So from here, I slide through. I catch. He rolls through the top. Here. Stretch. Kimura will be born out of the position. I keep his elbow off of the ground. And now if he gives me enough space with his hip, I'll slide my knee into that gap. I'll throw my hook through. I'll invert him. And I'll start looking for my strangles from the back. How much time we got on the clock? Let's see it. All right. You guys want to see it again? I got you one more time. Spladle action against the wall with Alibi. Alibi's pushing me against the wall. What am I doing with my upper body? I'm mixing it up. I'm pushing, I'm defending. I'm thumbing him in the eye with my right hand. I'm thumbing him in the eye. I'm thumbing him in the eye. I'm hitting him behind his ear. If I can stuff and get super low, I can rest my stomach on his head. He can't build from here. He can't build. I'm letting elbows behind the ear. He's gonna lift his head up. Cross frame, elbows. Put his head back down. Elbow, he lifts his head. Cross frame, short elbow, stuff. Now we go back to our Spladle. I'm gonna start to reach my arm through. I kick by, catch the foot, bring his body weight over the top. And then from here, everything goes back. Banana split action. In the event that he's super flexible, we're always going thumb in as a near side underhook. We swish our feet away from his body. And now as he tries to build into me, we have options. He builds away. My hook. Flatten my man out. And from here, I'm ready to do unlimited damage in the top position. But that's the concept. When I'm on my back, I'm always trying to do damage with my elbow. So you're using downward elbows. You're using little tricks like using your thumb in the guy's eyes. So that's really, really important. You got to use every ounce of your body in order to create issues for your training partner when he's wrestling. So if he's wrestling me, I can't just be here standing. Okay? You have to be negotiating with standing strikes, with your thumbs, with your cross frames, with your elbows coming down, all while monitoring the far arm. So let's talk about that for a split second. If you're just striking the guy, he's gonna pick your knee. You have to this is gonna be bad, right? So I'm combining my strikes with my thumb post. So thumb post on the elbow, I feel like he's giving here, quick shot, block. Now I can stuff his head, right? So I can stuff his head. Now when he goes to pick my knee, it's gonna be impossible because I have pressure on the back of his neck, the top of his spine. He's not gonna be able to drive into me. But when his head is up in an upward position, you can't stand here and strike for too long against a good wrestler. You're gonna have to monitor the far arm, here and here. A little trick you can also do is if he's strong, is I can go across and block his far wrist. Now I can strike with my right hand indefinitely. Strike, elbow, elbow, punch. Eventually it's not gonna last, it's gonna break free, he's gonna reconnect. Break this hand free, he reconnects. I gotta go back to monitoring the bicep, stuff the head, Spladle. Thanks, sir. Subscribe, check out the Patreon. On the Patreon, I'm putting out a new video every single week. So I've linked it in my description, and I've also linked it in the first comment that's pinned. I also have fresh merch that just came out, so we have stuff, custom-made logo stuff, so like you see behind me. Got that as a t-shirt. We have that on the custom champion hoodie, really fresh stuff. We also have some Strangle Game attire that you're gonna love as well. So make sure you guys check that out. That's at StephenWilliamsOfficial.com. Shop. It's gonna pop up as soon as you go on the page. All of that's linked below. Thank you guys.